Okay, so I just started recording. Hello, everybody that I will be sending this to, and Gina and Seabass, hi. So I'm gonna invite you to mute, and I encourage you to keep your video on, and go ahead and press speaker view so that you can see me speaking. For some reason on my screen it's showing Gina as the speaker. Oh, but you can also pin video. Okay, so I'm just gonna pin my video. Okay, so today I kind of wanted to have like this digital dojo event because it's the whole theme is like stepping into your body to heal your mind, and that's a trend that I've kind of seen people hopping onto. So I kind of just wanted to talk about some of the mental health, physical and spiritual, social, psychosocial, all of those benefits that we'll be receiving today. So I'm going to quickly share my screen for a second and just show you like 3 slides on some benefits that we will be receiving. Or well, just kidding, not benefits yet. This is the importance of why we're doing this. Are you guys able to see that? Okay, so right now, well, normally our body has a stress response. So our stress response responds to things that are in our environment that trigger a physiological response. And so our body is prepared to fight or flight. And so between the ages of like 0 and 8, especially things that trigger our physiological responses, especially before we have the words to put to what's going on, kind of stays in our body for the rest of our lives. So whether or not we know it, we are constantly being triggered by our environment, our relationships, ourselves. And so this is something that you might not be aware of in your day-to-day life. And so there are some different kinds of stress. There is eustress, which is in response to situations that bring about mostly positive emotions. I don't really need to get into all of this. There's distress, so that's like you're freaking out, something's going on. And then there's chronic stress where not scientifically proven for sure that it is 21 days, but stress that stays in our body for a really long time. And so this builds up and pours into almost every system of our body. So that weakens our immune system. It causes a lot of difficulties in our brain. As you know, it's stress. Our skin starts to dwindle. Our gut health diminishes. So we're not really taking in as much nutrients as we need. So on top of us already being stressed, triggered, we aren't fully getting what we need in our bodies, on top of having a weakened immune system and all of these systems we see over here. So on top of all those good things, we also have trauma. And trauma, like I was talking about with triggers, can be personal trauma, can be environmental trauma, with the election, with just all of the things going on right now. It's definitely triggering traumatic, whether it be to you directly, whether it be vicarious, like you're feeling the trauma of another person or another situation. We're gonna fucked up. So this is why it's so important to step into our bodies, to heal our minds, to holistically heal our whole being. In the past, meditation has been very rigid and a very masculine practice, and a lot of our history has been patriarchal and masculine. So stepping in to kind of balance the feminine, the masculine, the whole person. Oh, and then there's burnout. Ha ha ha. Some symptoms of burnout you might be experiencing if you're on the computer all day, work from home, so fun. Alienation, negativity, some physical symptoms like we talked about, emotional exhaustion, reduced performance. And so that can result in like depression, anxiety, physical issues, all of that. So when we heal ourselves, we begin to increase our ability to self-regulate, to like bounce back from these things. And so a lot of the times when we're not regulated, when we're triggered, when we're stressed, when we're not in the best headspace, we interact with others, and it's not from a state that will lead to healthy communication. It's often from a reactionary state, and that will lead to more stress in your relationships, in your life, all of it. So here are some ways to regulate yourself to calm down. And today we are going to be doing some breathing. We're going to be releasing excess energy. We're going to be visualizing calm, relaxing our body. We're going to be doing a lot of these. And that is for my work. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And so the music that I'm playing, I will turn it up once we get into the flow, but it is a 432 hertz sound. And so our bodies are the same vibrational frequency as the earth. And so this particular sound is as healing as the earth to kind of help repair our DNA. So that is the healing that's going on in the background. And with that being said, I will go to my mat. So I invite you to go to your mat. Get ready to center and for some movement. So I'll start with my laptop down here. And I invite you to sit as you're comfortable and just begin maybe resting your eyes and taking some deep breaths at your own pace. In through the nose to invite energy, and out the mouth to release excess energy. We'll do 2 more of those together. In through the nose and out the mouth. And I invite you to just keep breathing at your own pace. Find a depth that's comfortable for you tonight in your space, in your body. All of our bodies are different, and all of our breaths, our movements will be different. So if there's any time during the flow when I offer a movement that doesn't feel right to your body, you are free to leave it out, to do a different pose that is comfortable to you, and I'll be offering different variations just in case if anything feels inaccessible. But just know that your body is yours and you can do with it what you want. So before we begin and before I invite you to set an intention and get moving, I just wanted to say some words about today's eclipse in Sagittarius. So eclipses are new energy. So with every new moon, an eclipse is like a big deal new moon. And so new moon is bringing in new energy and honoring the feminine and the emotional. And so with the eclipse being in Sagittarius, we can take some lessons. So I'm subscribed to Spirit Daughter. She's super awesome. And this is what she said. She's an astrologist. So as you continue to breathe, just think about these next 4 sentiments that I'll read to you. Being fearless in your pursuit of expansion. There is no such thing as a coincidence. When you focus on the good gets better. And everything is constantly unfolding as it is meant to unfold. And so with that being said, I invite you to set an intention for your practice tonight. We'll be doing the movement and then the meditation. So set your intention for what you are hoping to receive. And when you're ready with your intention, I invite you to inhale your arms overhead. And exhale, bring them to heart center, thumbs at your sternum, shoulders up, back down your back, chin slightly tucked in. And let's breathe in our intention for 3 breaths together. You can release your hands on your knees. And we'll start with just warming up the body. We'll do some warm-ups that are helpful for sitting in front of your computer. So as you're comfortable, begin to inhale your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, releasing down your back. And continue to do that for 2 more breaths. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhale up and exhale down. And then I invite you to bring your hands out in front of you. We're going to inhale, energizing our fingers upwards, and exhale, bring them down, release. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, and then we're going to inhale just our right shoulder up to our ear. Exhale, release. Inhale, left shoulder to left ear. Exhale, release. We'll do that 2 more times on each ear. And I invite you to drop your ear to your right shoulder, drop your head down, ear to your left shoulder, looking back. Just begin to make circles as you crinkle out your neck, inhaling on the up and exhaling on the down. Moving slowly at the pace of your own breath. And as you're ready, we'll begin to make circles going in the other direction. So what we're going to do next is a practice from Kundalini Yoga. And Kundalini is meant to bring the energy from your root chakra up to your head. So it kind of helps stir up the energy in your body. So we're just going to start with inhaling our torso forwards and exhaling it back, keeping our sit bones planted on the ground beneath you. And it might feel awkward, but there's no wrong way to do it. However you do it, you'll still receive the same benefit.
This one is always really hard for me.
Yeah, it is tough.
It's like trying to walk and chew bubble gum for me.
It's new for me every circle. And then switching directions as you're ready. All right, and then I invite you to inhale your arms up. And exhale, we're going to bring our hands to the back of our neck. They can be not touching or touching. It's more comfortable for me to have them separated. And so we will do an inhale as we turn to the right, and exhale as we twist to the left. So inhaling from our core with a loose belly, and let your elbows and chest guide you. Inhaling right, exhaling left. And continue doing that at your own pace. I'm just going to move my camera so that you can see me for the movement. All right. And so from that breathing, begin to return to your normal breath, exhaling your hands to your knees Just take a couple moments to center yourself, revisiting the intention from the beginning of our centering. And just notice what that breath work might have done for you. It might have brought up energy that it has stirred or released. And with this awareness, I invite you to come to a tabletop position on your mat. And we're just gonna start with some cat-cows. So starting with a flat back, breathing in our table. On our next inhale, we're gonna drop the belly, lift the chin and the chest, and exhale, round the back, curving the spine in for cow or cat. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. We'll just move with this one last time. Returning to table. We're going to take just our left foot and we are going to stretch it out on the mat. So stretching that calf. And as you're here, you can take your right fingertips and just reach them out in the front so only your fingertips are touching. Breathing along your fingertips, your right fingertips to the toes on your left, an energetic line. Inhale, return to table. Exhale, extend your right leg out. Pulsing, stretching your calf. And on an inhale, extend your left fingertips forward. Breathing into the energetic line from your left fingertips to your right toes. Exhale, return to table. And we will start with our first downward dog of the night. So for downward dog, especially the first one, you can keep as much of a bend in your knees as feels comfortable in order to keep a straight back. And sometimes it's helpful to press on the palm of our hand, so right underneath our knuckles. Pressing there, releasing our shoulders from our ears, letting our head fall down heavy. Begin to just paddle out your feet if that's accessible to you. Walking out your dog. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. And on your inhale, begin to step your right foot towards your hands, your left foot to meet for a forward fold. You can grab hold of opposite hands to opposite elbows and sway left and right. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, hands on your shins. We come to a straight back, chest forward. Exhale, release. Coming down to our plank. Taking an inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga, keeping our elbows close to our ribs. And we inhale, cobra pose, bringing our chest up on the backs of our feet. Lifting up, and exhale back into your downward dog. So that is going to be our sun salutation, and we're going to flow through that 2 more times just to heat the body. So on your next inhale, step or walk your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come down to plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. I think I called that cobra earlier, it's upward dog. Breathe. And 1 more time. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So on your next inhale, we're gonna lift our right leg up and begin to open it up to the side. Maybe flipping your dog, bringing your right foot down, inhaling your right arm behind you. And flip it back into downward dog. Pause for a breath. Inhale, left leg goes up. Open it on the left and flip your dog on that side. Returning back to downward dog. And let's come into child's pose. So drop down to your knees. Hands go out in front of you, resting on top of your heels. We'll stay here for 3 deep breaths, returning to your intention. As you're ready, we'll return back to downward dog. Inhaling our right leg up. Step in between your feet. Drop your left knee down for a lunge. And we're just gonna breathe here, inhaling your arms up. Exhaling your hands to prayer. And we'll stay here for 2 more breaths. And on your next inhale, begin to straighten your right leg back, sinking your hips back down towards your heel. Getting a nice stretch in our hamstrings on the right leg. And we'll breathe here for 2 more breaths. Returning back to lunge. And on an inhale, we will lift our knee up, bring our hands up to the sky. Exhale, right arm goes to the right for a twist. Let me fix my camera. So twisted lunge. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. And then inhale, left arm goes up. Right arm goes into the back of the left leg. And we breathe for 3 breaths in an internal twist. And as you're ready, we're going to open up, spinning on our left foot to a warrior 2. And I'm just gonna flip so that I'm facing you. But warrior 2 with the right leg at a 90-degree angle. Left foot is back facing the camera. And your gaze goes over your right fingertips for 3 breaths. And on your exhale, inch forward, we're gonna drop our right hand to the ground. Left arm goes up, gaze stays towards the wall. Inhale, return to warrior 2, inch forward. Right arm comes up, left arm goes on the left leg, reverse warrior. And on your next breath, return to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Tick your hips a little to the left. Reach your right arm forward and bring it down. Left arm goes up. Triangle. 2 deep breaths here. And on your exhale, bring your left arm down. Your right foot rotates forward. And we are going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So inhaling at the top, maybe your hands are on your hips. And as you exhale, begin to hinge from your waist with a straight back, straight legs. And when you can no longer keep it straight, go ahead and take another inhale. Slight rise, and exhale, fold forward, letting your back round, your head is heavy. We're going to stay in that pose for 2 deep breaths. And as you're ready, we'll return to a lunge. So I'll turn again to where I was earlier. So lunging with your left knee down on the mat. And then we're going to bring our right leg back to meet, plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. And as you're ready, inhale your left leg up. Step it through between the hands. Let your right knee fall on the mat. I'll fix my camera again. So let your right knee fall on the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. And just breathe into your hip openers. On your next inhale, begin to straighten your left leg, sink your hips back onto your right heel, folding over your knee, and just breathe. Notice if maybe the left side is more tight or a little more loose than your right side. Totally normal for the different sides of your body to be off balance, with the left representing the feminine and the right representing masculine. And as you're ready, return back to a lunge. And if you're comfortable, lift your knee off the ground. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, so I'm going to switch so that you can see me, but I'm still bending with my left knee. We're going to exhale, our left arm coming towards the left side, opening up for a twist, and breathe for 2 deep breaths. And we're going to inhale, our right arm comes up, left arm goes on the back of our right leg, breathing here for 3 breaths. And on your next inhale, spin your right foot to warrior 2. I'll flip over again. So your left knee in a 90-degree angle over your ankle. Your right foot faces the wall, and your gaze is over your left fingertips. On your next exhale, inch forwards a bit and bring the left arm down, right arm comes up. Returning to your warrior 2 on your inhale. Inhale, tick forward. Exhale, right arm comes down, the right leg, left arm stretches up. Flowing with your own breath. And returning to our warrior two, we're gonna straighten our left leg, take our hips to the right, lean towards the left, bring the left hand down to the mat, right arm comes up, triangle pose. Knowing at any time if you get tired or hot, an exhale out the mouth can help release some excess energy. And as you're ready, we'll bring the arms down to the mat, back to another wide leg forward fold. And this time we'll bring our hands to our hips, coming up from our forward fold at the waist. And we will move into our goddess pose. So we will have our feet pointing at 45-degree angle outward. Bring our arms out to 90-degree angles like this. And sink your hips down. Tuck your pelvis kind of upwards. So instead of it having it out like that, kind of bring it in. And breathe along your spine from the base of your tailbone to the crown of your head. Feeling your energy, your body, your space. And on an inhale, straighten your arms and legs for star pose. And then we will pivot our feet to the front, coming down into our flow. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior one. So you're gonna have your left foot at a 45-degree angle facing the upper left corner of your mat. You can have your legs as wide or as close as is comfortable for you. Inhale your arms up, warrior one. On your next inhale, we'll clasp our hands behind our back, bring our shoulders together. Inhale up, exhale, fold into your humble warrior with the goal of getting that right shoulder on the inside of your left knee, and just letting your head hang heavy, stretching our hip openers, letting our neck fold, energetically pulling our arms up. And as you're ready, exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot. Step your back foot in about a foot or two. Straighten your right leg. Inhale, hinge at the waist, come up. And exhale, fold gently over your right leg. Rounding your spine. And just breathe into this pyramid pose. On your next inhale, step your back foot to meet the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale into your flow. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. And we will meet in downward facing dog. Notice how your downward dog now feels different from when we started at the beginning of our practice. I invite you to return to your intention again. See what might be coming up for you, what your body might be trying to tell you. On an inhale, bring your left leg up, step it through. Right knee comes down. Inhale up. I did that wrong, but we can still get into warrior one from here. So we are going to step our back foot up into standing. So warrior one on the right side. Your right foot faces a 45-degree angle on the upper right corner of your mat. Left knee is at a 45-degree angle. And try to see if you can square your hips to the front of your mat. So it's normal for our hips to be kind of facing out this way. So see if you can inhale and twist, opening your right hip flexor. We'll inhale our arms up. And clasping our hands behind us, bringing our shoulders together, looking up. And exhale, humble warrior on the left. Trying to bring your left shoulder to the inside of your left knee. And we'll breathe for 3 deep breaths. As you're ready, drop your hands to frame your left foot. Step your back foot in closer. Straighten your left leg, hinge up. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, hinge at your waist, folding over, and eventually rounding your back. On your next inhale, step your right foot to meet the front into a forward fold. Grabbing opposite hands to opposite elbows and sway left to right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And with bent knees, inhale up to mountain. So now we'll get into our little mini balance series. So on your inhale, begin to bring your right foot either on the inside of your ankle with your toes still touching the ground, underneath your knee, or on the inside of your inner thigh, just as long as it's not touching the knee. It'll hurt the knee joint. And we're just going to inhale here, either hands at your heart, you can have branches extended up, or hands at the hips, whatever feels comfortable for you today. If you're looking for a challenge, you can close your eyes and see how that feels different. And then as you're ready, you can bring it down, shake it out. Inhale your knee to chest. And just squeeze here. And then we're going to bring our right foot back. And with the inside of our palm, we're going to grab hold of the inside of our foot, bringing our left arm up. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our right leg out as we tick forward. So it's very much balancing of kicking the foot into the hand and reaching your left hand forwards. So let the breath take you into depth. Falling out is good, just go right back in. Inhaling to create more space and exhaling to breathe into the pose. And as you're ready, you'll return to mountain. Shake out the left leg. And we'll meet with hands at center in mountain. Kind of notice what that brought up for you, how your sides might feel a little different, or if they feel the same. And releasing your hands down to your sides, shake it out a little. And inhale, your left foot comes into the inside of your ankle, calf, or thigh. Hands can come to hips, to prayer, or extended branches. Tightening your core, grounding your foot, planting your roots into the ground. And just breathing into the strong foundation that you're creating and have created for yourself. As you're ready, we're going to drop that leg, but not quite touching the ground yet. We're going to inhale it into chest. And bringing it down. Go ahead and shake the right leg out if you're tired. And then we're going to do dancer's pose on the left side. So grabbing hold of the inside of the left foot with the left palm, bringing the right arm up, feeling grounded and firm on your right foot. And maybe you just stay here today, and that is totally okay. You still receive the same benefits as you would in full dancer's pose. The key is just to focus on your foundation, to sink into the felt sense that is your body. If you feel inclined, on an exhale, begin to tick forwards, taking the left foot into the left palm, letting your breath guide you into the pose. And maybe you'll fall out a couple times for practice. Continue practicing whatever you want from this pose. Whenever you're ready, we will meet into a mountain pose with arms at our side. You're killing it. So now I invite you to close your eyes and just breathe deeply from your stomach into your upper lungs, your chest, your throat, and exhale, let it all go. On an inhale, we'll bring our hands overhead. And exhale, we're going to tick to the right. So pushing our left hip or our hips to the left. Half moon. If it's comfortable for you, you can inhale to come out of it and exhale to go back into it dynamically. So inhale to come up and exhale to go back in. With every time we go in and out, we just want to check to make sure the biceps are behind the ears, shoulders are not pulling up to the ears. Letting the breath guide you. And we'll begin to take this on the left side. So inhaling to center and exhaling, dropping into the left. Dropping the arms to the side on your next exhale. Just shake it out. Maybe inhale your shoulders up and drop. And so this is called monkey pose. I like to get this stretch when I don't get half moon right. So it's like you're holding 2 buckets of water, and we're gonna inhale on the left, bringing this one down, and bringing the right one up. Feeling a stretch in our side body. So inhale to center, exhale. Right, so now in this part of the flow, I invite you to do whatever your body is needing, whatever pose we didn't do that you would like to do. This next minute or so is completely for you to decide what you do with your flow. And so when you are ready, I invite you to meet on our backs. And we're going to inhale our right knee into our right armpit. And on our exhale, we're going to bring it across the torso, extend the right arm, looking over to the right side. Supine twist. Bringing out any excess energy that no longer serves you. Making space for your intentions and your manifestation. Inhale, bring your right knee back into chest. Inhale, left knee into a ball. Exhale, right leg comes out. Inhale, right knee to left knee, to left armpit. And exhale, bring it across the torso for supine on the left. And on your next inhale, inhaling both knees up, bringing forehead, I'll turn so you can see, bringing forehead to meet the knees in a nice ball. Squeezing everything really, really, really tight. And exhale, extend, release into your Savasana. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth to release all excess energy. As you continue to lie and rest in your Shavasana, I will guide you through the next 5 minutes or so. Just notice as you return to the flow of your natural breath, what is coming up for you? And maybe nothing's coming up for you, and that is what you need. Imagine that you're receiving energy through your right foot, flowing through your leg, your abs, your torso, your chest, your back, your head. And as you exhale, imagine that energy to be leaving out your left leg, calf, feet. Inhale energy into your right, and exhale, releasing it out your left. Letting energy in the space that you have created to cleanse your body, release excess energy, and providing space for gratitude. Gratitude for your body getting you through this practice, and offering space for gratitude to allow your body to begin to heal your mind, a vehicle for holistic healing. As you rest in your Shavasana for the next 3 minutes, I will bring you out with the sound of my voice. Slowly begin to deepen, lengthen your breaths. Beginning to wiggle your fingers, inviting movement to your toes. Maybe gently rotating your wrists, your ankles, both directions. And as you are ready to wake up, inhale your knees into your chest and roll over to one side for a fetal position. Maybe resting on your bicep. Coming up to a comfortable seated position as you are ready. So before we close tonight, I will be guiding you through a short mudra meditation. So a mudra is a gesture that we can use typically with our hands. You've probably seen this one in like the typical yoga pictures. We can do it with our hands. We can do it with the gestures. This is what we'll be doing tonight. It's called Svasti Mudra. It is the gesture of well-being for protection from negative energy. And so mudras kind of speak directly to our nervous system so that we can kind of communicate with our bodies directly. So with that being said, I invite you to inhale your arms up and exhale out your mouth for a deep cleansing breath. And so then I invite you to bring your right hand to the left shoulder and your left arm crosses over, and begin to breathe deeply into this pose as I guide you through the next few minutes. I invite you to close your eyes and just notice what comes up for you, whether it be colors, thoughts, emotions, memories. Just let your breath flow you through the practice. So as you hold Svasti Mudra, take several natural breaths to attune to all the feelings and sensations evoked by this gesture. Notice how your breath is directed into your chest, your side ribs and upper back, creating an aura of protective energy that encompasses your entire being. Take several breaths to sense this aura expanding with your breathing, instilling a sense of complete protection from all forms of negativity. Begin by sensing protection from others' negativity, recognizing that at the level of the personality, most people are focused on their own wants and needs, sometimes leading them to act unconsciously. As you inhale, sense the expansion of your aura of protective energy. And as you exhale, all negativity from others is deflected away from you naturally. Taking several more breaths to sense your aura of protection, neutralizing other people's negativity. Negative energy can also come from those who believe they are acting for your benefit by trying to align your ways of seeing and being with their limiting beliefs. As you inhale, sense the expansion of your aura of protective energy. And as you exhale, all intentions that don't support your true well-being are deflected away from you naturally. Take several breaths to sense your aura of protection, neutralizing completely other people's controlling energy. Negative energy can also infuse particular places and even cities because of their karmic history. As you enter these places, you may feel your energy depleted or weakened and find yourself beginning to absorb negative vibrations. As you inhale, sense the expansion of your aura of protective energy. And as you exhale, all negativity from these environments is deflected away from you naturally. Take several breaths to sense your aura of protective energy, neutralizing any negativity that may be present in your surroundings. Now take all the time that you need to sense your aura of protective energy, naturally neutralizing all forms of negativity, allowing you to journey forward in complete natural safety. Protected at all levels of being, repeat the following 3 times, whether it be aloud or in your head. Within my aura of protective energy, all negativity is neutralized completely. Within my aura of protective energy, all negativity is neutralized completely. Within my aura of protective energy, all negativity is neutralized completely. Within my aura of protective energy, all negativity is neutralized completely. Continuing to breathe, slowly release the gesture, taking several breaths to sense complete protection. When you are ready, begin to blink your eyes open, returning slowly and gently, safe and secure within your aura of protective energy. I invite you to inhale your arms overhead. Exhale to heart center. Inhale to your third eye. The light in me sees, recognizes, appreciates, and loves the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for being here, and for everyone that I will send this to. I hope you enjoyed it.
Mantra. She was doing it in the other room. Like,
oh, I love it. Oh.
She's yeah, she said next time she'll do the class. Where is she learning? Wait, Mom, she's recording. One sec.
So before I stop recording, I just want to offer some journal prompts for that you can do now, or that you can, I don't know, watch in the recording and do whenever you want. I don't know why I just looked behind me. But so here are some prompts for journaling your experience to fully integrate the benefits that you received in your flow, your meditation, your practice. So first one is, what came up for you? Whether that be colors, sensations, memories, triggers, excess or less energy in any area, maybe imbalances or blockages. And the next journal prompt is, what are you grateful for today? The next prompt is, what can you let go of? And what can you do to live your highest self? All done recording.